Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're doing pattern 11604 once again because Mandy liked the pattern so much she said she wanted one for herself. But the caveat to that was she wanted it single-stranded. Now, I talked about this the last time when I was making the other one, that in order to make it single-stranded, you can't have a loop. So above where all of the start was, mind you, I failed to record the very start of this. That was my fault. I was thinking. Um, is just a knot. This is small, easy to remove knot, and that's what the clip is holding on to. And then after I was done, I took the knot out and braided it up, and then tied a knot with a little tassel, just enough to be able to tie it onto her wrist. And yeah, so that's kind of out of view, but I thought it would be kind of, something I should let you know, like how I did it. It actually took me less than an hour to actually make this, and I think the reason isn't because it's single-stranded or because it's the same number of knots as the doubled up one, right? I think the honest reason why it took less time was this is like the third time of making this pattern. First was with the variegated, then was the one where I thought it looked like candy sprinkles, and then now this one. So I kind of had gotten used to it, got kind of into a nice rhythm with it, and worked it out. And yeah, getting the segmenting down and getting a handle on how you're going to approach a bracelet can definitely decrease the amount of time it takes to actually make one. But that said, sometimes you have to make it a few times before you really kind of cement that sort of organized thoughts together. So there you go. Her colors are a little bit more muted than the candy sprinkle one, but that's okay. It still turned out really, really interesting. I let her choose her own colors, so these are the ones that she thought would be cool. And mind you, she's already gotten a compliment for like how nice her bracelet looks, so that's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's really neat. Instead of going with what the previous one was, what purple, red, orange, yellow. This one is orange, yellow, green, blue. So we still have the four colors kind of going in a row. It's just different. So you have two hots and two colds. So that kind of gives the bracelet a bit of balance in the aspect of the colors that are used. Again, they're not really strong dark colors or anything like that. So no neon yellow or super vibrant orange or anything. They're just kind of nice muted colors. It gives enough contrast, not too bad. This is definitely easy, beginner kind of stuff. You just have to trust the process, maybe follow the way that I'm putting the knots down, but it really is not that bad of a bracelet. You just have to be able to follow a pattern. And I definitely think my patterns are easier because you can kind of zoom out a bit and really see everything, or you can zoom in and really tell where you are and what's going to happen next. I find that the other websites with their patterns, maybe it's just because I've always done it my own way, but when I try to look at theirs, I'm more confused than anything. So yeah, go check out my webpage. Maybe it'll help you out. I don't know. I have no way of knowing if we're in the middle, so let's just kind of go ahead and thank my YouTube members now. Thank you guys so very much. And it's just YouTube members. We don't do Patreon any longer because I couldn't give it, enough benefits. It was too hard to try to share videos separately. There was too many other things. So if you want to see the bracelet videos early, like right after I make it, then yeah, that's a members thing. If you want to have the patterns early, or a lot of, I can just do a lot more through the YouTube membership thing. So if you want to hit join, it's $4 a month. Yeah, it's possibly different if you're in a different country, I guess. I don't know how exchange rates kind of go per se, but yeah, it's it helps the channel, helps me to be able to buy more floss. So I would definitely appreciate that because I go through a lot, honestly. What else can I tell you? Yeah, I think I pretty much, yeah, everything about this whole design I probably already mentioned and stuff. I guess with it being a little bit smaller, meant also I didn't need the strings to be very long. So instead of going with a third of the length, I cut it so that way it would be like half that, I guess 1/6 of the strands. So, because it's really small. And yeah, that turned out alright. What else can I tell you? Yeah, so both sides just got braided down into one single braid to tie it up. So that way, like, there's one braid on either side. I kind of alluded to that in the first part, but both sides got that same kind of thing. I can't think of what else, guys. I'm not, my brain is all kind of like, we did this. Yeah, if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, leave it down below. If you want me to try to work out a pattern for you, the easiest way would probably be Discord. There's a link down below for that as well. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's a great bracelet though. I really like this one a lot. Like if you are kind of lost on what to try next, try this one. You can use whatever you want to for your background. You just need 4 more colors to contrast with it. And it turns out really, really super cool. I think we are getting towards the end. This is looking like it. Oh yeah, I'm already putting up strings out to the side. That's a definite sign. There we go. So yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out this far into the video. If you haven't already, hit the like button, please. It really helps out, gets YouTube to share the videos with more people, and that would be awesome. Back again tomorrow with more bracelet stuff, so something to look forward to. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.